brilliant to be here with Tom Lang. Tom, I've just been in Studio 2 speaking to all the people that are performing this evening as part of Liverpool Sound City, the reason that I'm kind of up here from London. And I've just heard so many stories about the building, and we just thought we can't not leave this evening without speaking to you and finding out about what you've done, your part of it, and it's the history exclusive.
Okay. Well, brief history of Parr Studios, formerly Amazon Studios out in Kirby, the outskirts of Liverpool. Basically, it was the home for, many years ago, from everyone from China, like it was OMD, the list is endless of all the bands in the 80s and late 70s he recorded there. It was then bought into by Phil Collins from Genesis and moved to the city centre, and it became Parr Street Recording Studios about 16 years ago. We had so many artists here, from Diana Ross to Coldplay. We won 2 Grammys for Coldplay. Pano Nutini, Muse, the list is endless, from Def Leppard to, it's just endless, the amount of bands that we've done here. 7 years I came back, I'm a recording artist, I came back and started a small private members club, which is where we are now, 3, 3, 4, 5. 3 years ago, the boys from Genesis decided that they wanted to sell Parr Street Studios and for luxury accommodation. We got into a heated debate, should we say, about that, and I brought in two investors, 2 friends of mine. Originally, it was going to be a property developer I brought in to save it, because Liverpool's history in music is as relative as football history, if not more.
It's phenomenal, isn't it, really?
And so we bought the whole building off them 3 years ago. We turned the residential side of the accommodation, which is for the band.
Yeah, explain this, because this is a great concept, and it's happened in various places. But the band lived upstairs.
Yes.
On the top floor.
On the middle floor. We're on the first floor. The second floor was the residential side. So bands would come from Japan or America or London, and they would record in one of the main 3 big studios, and they would stay on in those days it was like a DOS house. It was bad pink carpets and borders and shit like that. And when we took it over, we thought, we have to make some money, so we opened it up to the public as well. But we do musicians a better deal when they're recording here, obviously.
Yeah.
So we judged it up.
It's a beautiful. I can't even say it. I was trying to make a joke there. A zhuzh job. There you go. It's a beautiful venue, and everyone that's kind of doing their sound checks next door in Studio 2, they're all really excited. Some of them are in the bar relaxing with a drink. They're talking about music and what they're doing. How have you seen the industry change? Because you are an artist. You are a performing artist.
Massively. I mean, we obviously have a lot of people staying here from the music industry, so we get, there's no greater place to talk to somebody from the industry than across a bar, really. And this is a very relaxed and formal bar. And those conversations generally then end up in the hotels, on the hotel floor till 4 or 5 in the morning. Recently, we've had one of the main finance people over from Warner Brothers, Stain Brothers from Los Angeles, who came all the way over to see Echo and the Bunnymen.
Wow.
Big Echo and the Bunnymen fan. They record a lot of stuff here. Their management is based here. We've had this conversation, and it is going to be all about new media and how we embrace new media, and how we safeguard musicians' rights as well on copyright. But that said, I think the music industry is slightly ahead of downloads to what the film industry is.
Okay.
So musicians now, young musicians now, it's much harder. There's not the big record deals floating around like there was. They're asked before they even start. They have to have MySpace. Now they have to Twitter.
I can't keep up myself.
You know what I'm saying?
It's hard work, isn't it?
Facebook, fuck, nudge me, everything. You
spend 8 hours of your day just making sure you're updated and you've not even done your music.
Yeah. So, I only got into Twitter lately. Apparently you can only say what you're doing in so many characters.
I'm Twitterless.
But I used to own a media company, and one day there was a load of kids all around the internet, and they were waiting to see something. I said, what are you waiting to see? And it was Linkin Park. And they were watching Linkin Park around Linkin Park, and there's just this empty room. And I went, what does he want to do? And he went, apparently he comes in, he makes the band a cup of tea, the lead singer. And I went, you've been sitting here for 2 hours. So the consumer end now, they're done with the glossy videos. They're done with seeing their artists look, fantastically airbrushed on the front cover of the albums and in magazines. So the consumer, the people who buy records, it's almost like this reality TV. They want to see behind the airbrushed artist now. So I mean, we can't show you that here because they'd never stay here again. But yes, I think that's what's happening. So people, the young musicians today have almost got to have a million hits on their MySpace before they can begin to look into the record deal. Because the investment level from a record company is massive for a single and an album. So they want to make sure that the artist's done the legwork. So unfortunately, which I think is bad for the industry, you can have a great singer, but you've also now got to have with them great writers, great management, and great ideas.
You do indeed. This is a great idea, I have to say.
Thank you.
Thank you for keeping it going. Thank you for doing such a good job. If there's people watching now that want to find more about what's going on here in the studio, where can they go?
www.parrstreet.co.uk, or for the more fun side, www.3345 Parr Street, which is PARRST.com. Ask for Jeff.
This, of course, is Tom, and this man's so rock and roll. We've got to let him go because he's about to catch a plane to New York. Sir, enjoy. Oh, lovely.